Airplane food has always had a bad reputation. So what would happen if an airline opened up their own restaurant selling just airplane food? This is the case with AirAsia and their restaurant chain Santan. Now I'm not gonna lie, I always thought that AirAsia had pretty good airplane food. And that's not even considering the fact that they're a low-cost carrier. No, like I'm not saying it's good for the price, I'm saying it's flat out good. For airplane food, of course. I'm even saying that it's better than some major airline foods that I've tried, including Emirates. Now of course I'm not sure how many people would agree with me on that, but to each their own. One reason I like AirAsia food is because they sell very localized meals rather than the generic international meals that you can get on bigger airlines, such as spaghetti or fish and chips or lasagna or bread. AirAsia sells things such as nasi lemak, nasi ayam, roti canai. And for their non-Malaysian flights, I believe that they do have localized dishes for those too. So you know they're not messing around. And they must have gotten a good enough reputation on their food to open up their own restaurant chain, Santan, which I have here. Santan from ASEAN with love. See, I went to one of their branches in KL to get this. They're really trying to be the staple Southeast Asian fast food chain. Now let me remind you when I said that their food is good for airplane food standards, because you can of course get better nasi lemaks and better roti canais on the ground. But what I'm here to find out today is to see whether their airplane food is good enough to satisfy me for a non-airplane situation. So let's try it. Firstly, the bag looks really nice. Simple, from ASEAN with love. And their packaging is nice as well. Here's what it looks like. Now they sell mostly Malaysian food for now, and I think that's because the chain kind of just started relatively recently. So once they expand to new territories, I'm sure they'll localize to, you know, Indonesian food, Thai food, Myanmar food, Singaporean food, which is, you know, Malaysian food. But anyways, let's open it up. I got Pak Nasir's nasi lemak ayam goreng berempah, and it was like
10 ringgit,
which is quite expensive for nasi lemak, especially in this kind of packaging. Just making me a bit sus. And it looks like the packaging is environmentally friendly, which is good. Let's protect the environment together. Yes. So, wow, this looks good. I will say, the presentation, I'll just say it straight up, presentation 8, especially in this container. I didn't think they would present it that nice because, you know, airplane food, even on AirAsia's food, they just put it in those aluminum containers, which, you know, it's airplane food, you can't expect too much. But I'm glad that on the ground they put a bit more effort to make it look nice. So there's the rice, I think the rice, the ayam berempah, the sambal sauce, anchovies, ikan bilis, and a few timah, and an egg. Nice! Now, it didn't seem to come with its own utensils, so let's dig in. As with any nasi lemak, we have to mix the sambal with the nasi. Fun fact, a long time ago, I used to not like sambal. So I would eat nasi lemak, just the nasi, without sambal. So it's basically just coconut rice. Okay, I think it's mixed decently enough. Not the best mix by me, but good enough. I will say, they included a lot of ikan bilis. Now this is not all of it obviously, it's just a few. But you know, very often you see not much ikan bilis or kacang being included. So it's really nice to see a ton of ikan bilis here and kacang. But then again, this was 14 ringgit, so if they didn't include a lot, then you know. Now let's try the fried chicken. Nice! I'm gonna be honest, that was better than I expected. Because, you know, airplane food is airplane food, and at the end of the day, airplane food is hard to beat normal food. But even though this tastes similar to what I remember of AirAsia nasi lemak, I'm pretty sure they made sure that this was better. Because, you know, you're trying to compete with actually good nasi lemak, so you have to make sure it's good on the ground and not just the same as it is in the air, including the restrictions that airplane food has of over. But is it the best nasi lemak in the world? No shot. No way at all. Taste wise, I'll probably give this a 6 out of 10. No, it's not bad. Again, not bad, and it's definitely better than it is on the plane. But have to keep in mind, for
10 ringgit,
you can get better nasi lemak, probably for a smaller portion. But the portion size for this, I will say, was pretty good. Like, they provided a lot of everything in it. The chicken was a good size, a lot of ikan bilis and kacang, 2 big slices of cucumber, an egg. There was no skimping on this. Would I have this again? I don't know. Probably not. I'm not a big fan of these like 15 ringgit range nasi lemaks. They can get like here or like Old Town White Coffee or like Secret Recipe. I like the nasi lemak bungkus or like the cheap one you can get at a normal store. So yeah, no, I don't think so. But will people like it? Yeah, I think so, because nasi lemak kind of tastes different depending on who you buy it from. So I'm pretty sure there will be people who like this. So that was my take on Santan's Pat Nasr's nasi lemak. So yeah,